How you doing? I thought I was just recording. All right, how's it going, everyone? So this video is about younger investors that want to believe that they don't need to lift the hammer when it comes to getting into real estate. So now you can do that if you have a lot of leverage, meaning if you have a lot of money saved and you put that money to work for you. But if you are a young guy, why would you want to do that? Like, you know what I mean? If you're a young guy and you want to save as much as you can, and you want the house to be profitable for you, depending on what you buy it in for, my recommendation is, stop believing what these people are saying online. Because the thing is, if you get in there and you actually put some sweat equity into the place, not only are you gonna save on costs to rehab it, but you're also gonna learn how to effectively fix a place. And I know fixing is not for everyone, but you have to know something about how it's getting done. Because when it comes to real estate, especially residential, you can't just hire anybody. Like, there's a lot of people that do shady work and cut a lot of corners. So unfortunately, you got to get your hands dirty if you want the best outcome. And it's the hard truth. Like, you can't just expect. You can't. If you're the type of person just to throw money at somebody just to get the shit done, and you think you're gonna get the highest valuation on the house after it's fixed, then you're at the highest risk of getting screwed. If you're a young man or woman, and you're getting into this game and you think that you don't gotta do shit, that's that delusion that the online community has put in your head. All right, because I'm fixing a house for somebody right now, and I think they're in a group of people, blah blah blah. They're making enormous mistakes because they might feel like they don't have to put in any work because they got the house for a good deal and it's worth so much afterwards. I disagree. I've been doing this 13 years already. I know what it's probably worth. It's not worth what they're going to expect into it, plus what they paid me, meaning what they put into it for what they bought it for. They're not going to make shit, especially more than one hand, multiple hands in a deal. So what I'm basically trying to say is, don't stop believing the online gurus. Because if you want to learn real estate, don't go online to learn it. These people are making money from telling you something that you can learn on your own for free by asking your local landlord. You want to learn how to do real estate? Go out there and meet a local landlord and ask him how he did it. Go inside a building. Like, don't meet the wealthiest landlord in your town and ask him how they do it. That's it. Oh, that's not a very common thing to do, but just do it. The guy's gonna might be intrigued by that. He might be, oh wow. Or get to know somebody who's so very wealthy around your area. Ask them how they did it and see if that flows with you also. Because when it comes to this game, there's no set way to do it. There's not exactly one set path, but it's multiple plays that you can, multiple ways to play it. But the point is, a lot of young people think that they're gonna kill it without lifting a hammer or without having to do literally any work. That's if you steal the house, which is not always the case. Like, you're not always gonna steal a house. And what I mean by stealing it is you bought it at an enormous discount. Like, you stole it from the owner, and then you got to put this much money into it, and it's worth 3x whatever the fuck you put into it. That's like the only scenario where I could think, like, but if you're starting off, like, You want to make the most. Stop listening to these online people, because the online gurus, they're basically telling you basic shit, and they're doing it at scale. Meaning you're one of their little fucking payment, like you're just paying, you're one of thousands that's paying him $25 a month for him to say basic shit to you. And that's their business model, not real estate. It's to sell you the idea, oh, I know real estate, I'm a guru. Listen to me. Listen to your local landlord. Get in touch with your local landlord. I bought my first house from my landlord, and I was copying everything he did. Then I implemented after a couple of years. I didn't have to do what he did. Like as far as rehab, I looked at how his apartments were, and I did it exactly the same. I stopped doing that because I got my own shit, and I got better at remodeling, and I like to do things, differently. But start like that, because if you think that you don't have to work in this field, I hate when people call. Some people I've talked to, they're like, 2 people already. I want to get in the real estate game because I don't want to work ever again. You're a fucking Nimrod if you think you never have to work again getting into real estate. And I don't do this because I don't want to work. I do this because the return on investment. I could work as hard as I do for another man and never get the same return on my sweat equity, on my labor. Okay, it ain't about that. You know what I mean? It ain't about you never want to work again. Like you never want to work again, then go out there and sell drugs or something. Like this is not that place. You need to put time in before you can, quote unquote, like not really work your ass off anymore. And I'm talking 10 plus years. And you can't get that out of any other industry for real, unless you build a business that's completely different than this, that I have no idea about, where, hey, I worked my ass off for 10 years and then I could relax, I could work at my leisure. But I don't appreciate people that don't want to work. They're just doing this because they don't want to work. They're in the wrong field. Those are people that are gonna continue to struggle and not succeed and not do good for their neighborhood. You know what I mean? They're not gonna fix a house properly. They're gonna fucking hire the cheapest person. They're gonna cause somebody to do some goofy fucking shit, electrical fucking work, goofy, and burn the house down, kill somebody. That's you motherfuckers that want to fucking, never want to work again, get into real estate so I don't have to work, fucking bum. You're a fucking bum. You don't want to work, you're equal to a bum. The fucking money don't come after 10 plus years of owning. I don't give a fuck if you're flipping. I don't give a shit about flipping. You're flipping. You flip assets for cash. It's like a full-time job, a high-paying job, because your money is not. Asset is worth more than money to me. Your asset continues to appreciate and pay you monthly income, versus you got to continue to do the next house, the next house, the next flip, the next flip. After a couple of years, every flipper I've fucking heard, they always feel like, damn, I should have kept some of the shit that I sold. Oh shit, I'll be like a multi-millionaire now. Your cash is not worth more than these assets. Your cash depreciates on a daily basis. That's it. Dollars are not worth more than assets. You gotta buy assets that produce you the dollars so that you can spend that. That's it. So moral of this fucking video is, if you think you're getting into real estate so you can sit on your ass, then fuck you. You got a rude awakening and you're a lazy bum. Don't fucking get into real estate. Leave it for others. You know, stop fucking buying dumbass courses online from these fucking gurus. I'm not a guru. I'm fucking in Pennsylvania. You want to talk to me? Send me a message. I'll fucking teach you for free. I'll tell you for free what the fuck you gotta do. I'll tell you how many years I got experience. I don't like flaunting. I probably said it already. It doesn't matter. My thing is, nothing in this life comes easy. Real estate is more profitable than most things, but it's not easy. So don't get in here thinking this is so I don't ever have to work again tomorrow or some shit, right? Nah. It's gonna take time before that happens. All right. If you like what you heard, subscribe for more.